Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy LaRon, and I'm back with another video. All right, I was not going to talk about this Maria Taylor, Rachel Nichols, ESPN debacle too much, right? Because I ain't know too much about it, whatever. But I was like, you know what? Let me see what's going on. Then I started looking more and more into it. I said, yo, let me cook. Hold on, let me take my headphones off. Like I use these for work. I just got it for work, and I was like, let me just do a video. All right, so I wanted to talk about this, but before I get into that, I want to say what's up to my subscribers. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because on this channel, I make thought-provoking videos. I do reaction videos. Also, I do Black-owned product reviews once a month. So if you ain't those type of things, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, and we can all become a community. You know how it works, right? You know how it works. Also, like and share this content. All right, let's get into it. So this is Rachel Nichols, ESPN, Maria Taylor, racism, sexism, equality. I don't know, like all the words, all the trigger words that gotta go with everything, right? So I want to get into. I'm not gonna get into the commentary that Rachel Nichols said, because everybody heard it. You probably, if you went to the story, you already heard the commentary, right? So I'm not gonna waste your time with that. But I want to talk about what other people have been saying, right? So we have Kendrick Perkins, we have Jalen Rose's daughter, we have Steven Jackson, and we have Matt Barnes. So that's 4 people reactions to it. I want to also mention that Rachel Nichols now has been sidelined. She's not even doing the sideline reports no more. Malika Andrews is now going to be doing the sideline reports. So now Rachel Nichols got kind of booted from Maria Taylor last year, and now she got booted by Malika Andrews. So she lost her job to 2 black people. So ESPN is kind of pandering and saying like, all right, we're going to just put black people in position just to make it go away quicker, right? Even though it's not going away that quick. And not to mention now, Amina Hassett, he used to work at ESPN, and now he's coming out and saying that Woj is racist. So now former ESPN employees is talking about other ESPN employees and saying which ones are racist now. So now it just, everything's starting to unravel. I don't know if it's like somebody want to take over ESPN, somebody want to buy it. You know what I mean? Cosby just got back out of jail. Maybe you want to buy ESPN instead of buying NBC. I don't know. I'll just put that out there. Maybe something like that. But anyway, I'm going to play these videos and I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and I'll give you my reaction to it. So the first one I want to play is I'm gonna play the Kendrick Perkins ones, right? It's not really a video, it's more of an audio. I'm gonna just let the audio play and I'll give you guys my reaction to what he said in the audio, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll give you my perspectives on it. But let's play the Kendrick Perkins part first.
It's going on between women. That's another sensitive subject. So I also had to be careful on how I approach things. Does that make sense?
All right, just off the bat, I agree with Kendrick Perkins on that, because if it's between 2 women, let the 2 women decide, you know what I'm saying? Let them figure their own problems out. Got nothing to do with you, per se, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta be between 2 women, let them figure it out. Just like if it's between 2 men, let the men figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But, and Kendrick Perkins, he just said they co-workers, you know what I'm saying? He just said co-workers, so let's go.
I get your reasoning. I get your reasoning. I get that it's more comfortable for you to do what you did. I'm not going to take that away from you. But I do think that there was a great opportunity to have an important conversation that was not had because you guys were too scared to have it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about being too scared. It's about. First of all, do you understand the position that Richard Jefferson and myself was in as 2 African Americans having to come on here the next day when we don't have anything to do with the situation? That was a very uncomfortable position that we was put in. Very.
I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of tough to be in that type of position the day of or the day after or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Say it was really quick. That's a tough position to be in for Kendrick Perkins or any person of color or colored people, whatever you want to say right now, right? It's the same thing. But that's very tough to be in that position. So I do agree with Kendrick Perkins on that as well.
Comfortable. And I thought that not only did I handle it well, I thought Richard Jefferson handled it well. And at the end of the day, like I'm going to tell you again, like I told you before, this is between Rachel, Maria, and the heads of the ESPN, and it's being dealt with internally.
Kendrick, you not see that it's a systematic issue for somebody to say, you know what, she might be a diversity hire, and that's why they're considering her?
Yeah,
you don't see how that's systematic and not just an internal issue?
I don't like the fact that she's trying to throw those words at him, those trigger words like, oh, it's systematic. She's a diversity hire. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was a diversity hire. Or maybe she got the position because she's more talented than Rachel Nichols, right? It could be either or. But this woman is trying to insinuate that Rachel Nichols is saying that, and she just said that she got the position because of the Black Lives Matter thing was going on, and it makes it more sense for her to have it, but Rachel Nichols had an issue with it, right? So I don't like the fact that she trying to put words in Perk's mouth about what it should be, you know what I'm saying? She trying to spin a narrative and be using those type of problematic words, you know what I mean? I don't care for that, to be real with you.
All have our thoughts and we all have our opinions. I'm telling you what position I was in, and I was telling you how I handled it. And I'm telling you, before I risk it all and lose my job, it's only one woman in this world that I'm going to risk it all for. And her name is Vanity Perkins, and that is my wife.
Okay.
See, that's real spit right there. Like, if you got somebody that you willing to risk it all for, you know what I'm saying? He's saying like, I'm not risking it all for these two people. Like, because he worked with them, he ain't gonna risk it all for them. Slack messages in there. So he's not gonna risk it all for them. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay in my lane, say what I gotta say, keep it PC, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Obviously he needs this job because he's working it, right? Obviously he's doing this because he needs to work. So, or he maybe like to do it. Who knows? I don't know Kendrick Perkins. I don't know Perk's money situation, but this is something he likes to do and he want to do it, and he said he's not gonna risk it for the fact that this is not his business, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? This is on ESPN more than it is on anybody. Truthfully, it's not on Perk to stand up and fight for this. It's on ESPN to make the right or wrong.
And I hear you. I think this is a very important conversation for you to be a part of. I understand your perspective. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can understand why you made the decision you made. If you're willing to stay and hear us out, great. If you're done with the conversation, I completely understand.
No, I was just coming on here to make an understanding that, to clear my name, because I don't get how I went on there peaceful, said what I said, and I don't understand how people could be mad at what I said because I didn't jump off a limb with a situation that didn't concern me. And before I take food out of my kid's mouth, going on there doing something crazy or saying something crazy again that has nothing to do with the woman that matters the most to me in my life is my wife, then I'm sorry to anybody that feel offended by that. But that's just how I'm going to approach it. And I feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you again, that conversation, that situation is handled internally, and that situation is between Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols.
Yo, shout out to Perk. That's real spit. People who got families and people who's, you know what I'm saying, like people dependent on you and whatnot, that's real spit. Like, people don't understand that. People want you to jump out the window and, like you said, risk it all. That got nothing to do with him, and that's real talk. That's ESPN's issue. That's not his issue. Just because he works there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody in my job do something crazy, I'm supposed to speak up for everybody? Unless it's something that affects me and I feel like it's morally wrong. You know what I'm saying? Rachel Nichols felt a certain way that somebody got a position. It's TV. TV people get boosted up for whatever reason. And ESPN felt like that was a good reason to boost up Maria Taylor at the time. And Rachel Nichols felt the way about it. What does Perk got to do with that? Why put Perk in that situation? That's really weak, in my opinion. I don't know who this lady interviewing him is, but yeah, I ain't too fond on that. That's kind of whack to me in my position. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. All right, so next I want to get into this brother Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson had a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? He actually came at Rachel Nichols originally. He said, I'm gonna get at her. He said, yo, you got some explaining to do. He said the third, we're gonna ride Maria Taylor just because she's for the cause, or whatever. Steven Jackson said he ride with Rachel Nichols. Then maybe like 20, 30 minutes later, he changed his mind, and this is the part that he changed his mind on. So actually, I got video of that. I'm gonna see who I got the video from, and I'm gonna shout the person out because I just went on YouTube and did a random search, and hopefully I'll get no strikes on this. But yeah, man, I just do a random search and I just found the video, and I'm gonna just share the video with you guys so you can guys hear it. Then after that, I give you my opinion on it. All right, let me pull up this Steven Jackson. Court Hustler NBA. on Twitter. So follow him at Court Hustle NBA, and I guess you can subscribe to the YouTube as well, so you could, boost their algorithms as well, and subscribe to myself. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel as well. All right, so let's get into this.
Rachel did deserve that job. It's just plain and simple. I talked to Rachel, and I know a lot of things she was saying out of frustration because ESPN put her in a bad position, and they even put Maria in a position of trying to give Maria a sympathy job. They was trying to make them.
All right, one, I do agree with that. They did put Rachel in a bad position, and they put Maria Taylor. Did they put her in a bad position? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna promote you. You gonna take the promotion. Did Maria Taylor know why she got promoted, or she just said, hey, I got a new job? So maybe she said she got promoted, she got a new job. And that's kind of whack off top. That stat said that she got a sympathy job. You know what I'm saying? You don't know she got a sympathy job. You know what I'm saying? From what I see, when I watch ESPN, Maria Taylor is a very great talent. You know what I'm saying? She's very great at her job. Some may argue that she's better than Rachel Nichols at her job. So with that being said, you calling it a sympathy job already is off base, in my opinion.
Look good because all the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd stuff was going on. So ESPN tried to make themselves look good by taking the job from Rachel that she had already had, that they'd already told her she had, that she deserved, and give it to Maria just to make themselves look good. It wasn't a genuine job they wanted to give Maria. It's ESPN is behind all this, boy. It's all their fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame Rachel. I love Rachel, and I'm gonna stand behind her. I spoke.
I agree with that. Yeah, it is ESPN's fault. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. Let's continue.
And I'm going to stand behind Maria, too. But ESPN, y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers because y'all did this. Y'all tried to give Maria a job, and it wasn't genuine. And look what happened. Come on, man. It's all ESPN fault. We love both of them. Think about this, though, bro.
So your man is back. Yeah, your man is back with another video. All right, so that's what I like about Steven Jackson. He gonna come back with videos. He gonna say what else is hard. So, your man is back. Let's continue.
How many times we as black people have said that we was qualified? We know we qualified. We know we qualified for the job, but we didn't get it because they gave it to the white person just because he was white. How many?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been through that situation. In my opinion, when I went through that situation, instead of me crying about it or whatever, I got another job. Like I went somewhere else where I was more appreciated. Like that's what it is. You know what I mean?
For we, because they looking out for their own. How mad were we when you know you deserve the job and they give it to a white person just because he white? We've been dealing with that our whole life, and that pisses us off. We ain't getting recorded, but we say shit too behind closed doors. So I get it. I get it why Rachel mad. Rachel ain't never showed me no signs of being racist. But I would be mad too if I worked my whole life for a job and they gonna give it to a white dude just because Donald Trump in office.
What does Donald Trump gotta do with this whole situation? Yo.
A white kid got killed, and at the time it didn't look better for a white person to have a job. I would be mad too. It's just the facts. I ain't trying to be like, I'm speaking the truth. We rocking with both of them, Maria and Rach, but this is the truth.
He got another video, but he's not speaking the truth, he's speaking his truth. In my opinion, Donald Trump has nothing to do with this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump has nothing to do with this whole situation. But I'm gonna let him continue because he has another video that he did on Instagram. And he said, yo, let me just keep on cooking because he had to get off his chest. I appreciate you, Stack.
And back one more thing for y'all, IG world. Y'all gotta be real with y'all self.
See, if you watch this on YouTube, this is not for you. This is only for the IG world. So whatever he said, don't get offended if you watch this on YouTube.
A lot of y'all can't be real with yourselves, and a lot of y'all looking for handouts. A lot of y'all don't deserve nothing because you've been sitting at home not putting in the work and complaining about other people. Why they doing this or why them and
why? Why is he getting that? Everybody's talking about you not putting in the work. You don't know what people are doing. You know what people are going through. You know what people roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got nothing to do with Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols. All right, go ahead, Stack. You got this.
Me. But when you deserve something, when you put in the work for it, you should be mad when you don't get it. A lot of y'all won't understand that because y'all home still living off your mama. Still living in your mama house.
A lot of y'all, IG living with your mama. Like, I live with my baby mama, you know what I'm saying? But I don't live with my mama, but continue.
Wondering why you ain't winning or I ain't got nothing going on. I'm going to hit y'all with harsh truth. I am the face for equality, but I also...
Who made Steven Jackson the face for equality? Yo, I should have a drink of water when I did this video. I was not expecting this. This dude is golden right here. Peace out to Steven Jackson, man. I'm gonna get me a throwback Steven Jackson jersey. Put in the comments, what team should I get a Steven Jackson jersey? I might get the Spurs. Like, I should get the Bobcats because that team is not even in existence no more. You know what I mean? I might get the Bobcats. You know what I'm saying? I'd be a Charlotte a lot, so that'd be a good look if I get the Steven Jackson Bobcat throwback Mitchell & Ness hardwood classic jersey.
Also am the face of being black and proud and being strong and going get what's mine. Not asking no white person or nobody to give me nothing. I'm going to take what's mine, like I've been doing. But y'all quick to forget when the jump first started. Rachel hired all black people.
I didn't know Rachel Nichols is part of HR. Like, she hired people now? Or, excuse me, I got a little tears from laughing. I didn't know she hired people. I thought ESPN hired people. She might suggested to have these people on the show, but I didn't know she hired people. That's news to me, if it's true.
Remember that. I told y'all I'm going to make y'all.
Your man got bad videos. Yo, shout out to Steven Jackson, man. I might get the Bobcats, and I might get the Pacers. Yeah, my cousin live in Indiana. I might get the Pacers jersey too. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Me, because y'all, especially the people that don't like the truth. Half of y'all hanging around niggas, hoping that they make y'all dream come true, and hanging around them. And as soon as they tell y'all no, they a fuck nigga, or they ain't real because they told you no, because they tired of you benefiting off their blessing. You been around them all this time, been around all the people they been around, had the same connections, met the same people he met, but you still sitting around waiting for somebody to hand you something. Instead of you getting on your ass, doing something with the connections and making something work for yourself. A lot of y'all in this mind frame, and a lot of y'all stuck in this attitude of blaming white people for why you ain't made it. Yeah, we know we started off behind. They put us in a bad position from the jump. They got ahead, but it's time for you to learn for yourself. We got more black millionaires than any time. Half these rappers didn't graduate high school, but they millionaires because they shot. They got off their ass and tried. But a lot of y'all looking for an excuse for why you ain't made it. Don't blame nobody. Blame yourself. Get up off your ass and put in the work. Ain't nobody holding you back. That's you.
All right, that last one, that had nothing to do with nothing. Like, I guess he wanted to get off his chest. Maybe somebody he was rolling with had situations, and Steven Jackson's like, you know what? Let me just cook on this dude or cook on these people that I've been around that's not doing nothing for themselves or whatever, right? So Steven Jackson went off like, yo, he just had to get off his chest. Shout out to Steven Jackson. I'm already committed. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go on NBA.com and look for a Steven Jackson Bobcats jersey. And I'm going to look for a Steven Jackson's Indiana Pacers jersey because I got family in Charlotte and I got family in Indiana. I don't know if he played in Atlanta. I don't think he did. And I don't think he played in New York. What other team he played for that I got family at? I think, just Indiana and Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to rep my peoples like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to rep my peoples like that. So Steven Jackson went off for no reason. Shout out to him for that. That's very entertaining. Thank you, Steven Jackson, man. Thank you. I don't agree with your talking points, but I do appreciate what you just did, you know what I'm saying, for the universe. And shout out to the people that's on his IG Live that's still living at home with mama that he was talking to. You know what I mean? Shout out to those people too, because, hey, sometimes you got to just go back home to your moms and just figure things out. Don't let Steven Jackson make you feel bad about that. It is what it is, man. Like, everybody don't have it figured out. Sometimes you got to reset. So don't let Steven Jackson make you feel bad. You know, so now I'm gonna go to Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes. Shout out to Matt Barnes because I know he worked with Rachel Nichols as well. So get Matt Barnes on here. Again, shout out to Courtside Hustle NBA. Follow them on Twitter and I guess subscribe also to their YouTube. If they got like a Patreon, subscribe to that. Whatever they got, just subscribe to everything you got because they provided me with the content to give to you guys. You know what I mean?
So I've been getting a lot of people asking me what my opinion or thoughts or I need to speak out on.
Just because people asking you for your opinion and thoughts, you didn't have to give it. You know what I mean? You didn't have to talk on this. But you felt like you had to. That's cool with me too. Thank you.
Rachel and Maria's situation. kind of just wanted to really find out more before I spoke, because one, because I work for ESPN, two, Rachel's a good friend of mine, and another reason that I have a lot of respect for Maria. I don't know her as well. I've worked with her a few times, but I have a lot of respect for her. She's a rising star in this space. First of all, I think obviously what Rachel said was out of line. I think she knows that, whether it's a private conversation or a public conversation, it was wrong. First and foremost, she knows that. But what I can guarantee is it didn't come from a place of hate. I know that for a fact. I've known Rachel for a long time.
How you know that? How you know that? You don't think she hated the fact that she got taken off of a job because ESPN want to be more inclusive now or more diverse? You don't know that. So maybe she did hate that. So you don't know if it came from a place of hate per se. And in my opinion, I guess it did come from a place of hate because she hated what ESPN did.
She's put too many people on, from T-Mac to Jack to helping with me and everyone else she works with.
Who else she gonna put on? Who else she gonna put on? Let's be real. She putting on people who's not gonna take her position. She didn't put Maria Taylor on because Maria Taylor's a talent. She didn't put like Carrie Champion on. You know what I'm saying? She didn't put these people on. She didn't put the talent on. She put former athletes that could just come in and give talking points as an athlete. She didn't put people on that could take a job. She just put you on because the position you was gonna play. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? She's smart. That's a smart move.
She's there answering questions, again, putting people on, phone calls, her phone's always on. You need to ask her anything about the show, whatever it is. So I know Rachel has a lot of love for the league and for players in general, and for black players. I think we're in such a racially sensitive time right now that when it comes out initially and you don't know the whole story, we want to attack and she's a racist and this is a black and white thing. And that's unfortunate, but that's kind of the times we're in. And I've been guilty of calling shit by that because we're just in a crazy time right now. But at the end of the day, I think that we can get past this. Hopefully that Maria and Rachel can squash this. I mean, when you think in ESPN and the NBA, you think Rachel Nichols, and she's a woman, which I think is dope. But also, you think of Maria. Maria's on her way. Maria Taylor is like the next in line. You know what I mean? So when you think NBA big picture, that two women, forget their color, but one happens to be black, or kind of when you think of ESPN shows, we got two women at the helm. So I think that's great. So again, Rachel was wrong.
I think ESPN is wrong. If what Matt Barnes is saying is true, you know what I'm saying, which is true, ESPN is one of the NBA. They got the rights to the NBA, one of the channels between them and TNT. Why not have two women? Why push one out for the other? So I don't think Rachel is wrong in that sense. I think it's ESPN's fault more because they should just you know what, you guys can work together. That could have been a 1-2 punch. That could have been the next Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal. That could have been that. Or they could have built up that to make it to like TNT. You know what I'm saying? They could have built that up, make it like TNT, have Rachel Nichols, Maria Taylor, and have maybe two other athletes, Jalen Rose, and possibly Jay Williams? Nah, I think somebody else would be better than Jay Williams. Jay Williams is cool, but I think somebody else would be better. But definitely those three would have been a nice combo. You know what I'm saying? But a nice combo. They could have worked off of each other. ESPN dropped the ball on it. Let's be real. ESPN really dropped the ball more than anybody, more than Rachel Nichols did. But ESPN is not going to take the hit for it as much as Rachel Nichols did. So let's continue.
Going to learn from this situation, and that's what we ask is to understand, ignorance sometimes. But again, I don't think it came from a place of hate. And I have a feeling, hopefully, there's a lot more to this story, but I'm just going to speak on this. And hopefully these two women can come to a resolution. We got a lot of love and respect for both of y'all. Like I said, you guys are the stars of ESPN NBA. So best of luck to both y'all. I love both y'all. And man, I'm ready for the finals.
Me too. I agree with him at the end. I'm ready for the finals, y'all. I want my man Chris Paul to get a ring. Shout out to Chris Paul, y'all. I want Chris Paul to get a ring. But first of all, I should have played Matt Barnes before I played Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson was comical because he was really off topic. He was really just ranting. I just loved it. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff like that. I live for it. But Matt Barnes did bring up a good point. It should have been a 1-2 punch in my opinion. But he didn't bring that point up. I kind of brought it up myself. I think it should have been a 1-2 punch with Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, ESPN can have so many, they have, like, you know, like, PTI, you know, so they got the two sports writers, Kornheiser and Wilbon, right? They have that. They have like this 1-2 punch stuff that could work. They had, you know, Jamel Hill and Michael Smith. Why couldn't they do that with Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor? They could have did that. They could have definitely did that. They had Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. They have 1-2 punch combinations before. It would have been dope to have a 1-2 punch women's in basketball. That'd have been dope because they both respected in that field instead of what they did. You know what I'm saying? I think it's on, now I'm looking more into it, it's more on ESPN than it's on anybody. ESPN messed it up. And that's why ESPN ratings are losing, and that's why Disney's losing money off of ESPN, and that's why ESPN trying to do whatever they could do. They got Stephen A. Smith on everything. They got him on UFC. They got him on CNN. They just like, yo, we're going to pay you the most, but you're going to do the most. And he is doing the most. I feel bad for Stephen A. Smith. But anyway. All right, let me get to this last one. This is like a TikTok from Jalen Rose's daughter. Like, she even got involved. Like, shout out to Jalen Rose, man. Jalen Rose is the illest on ESPN. ESPN, you know what I'm saying? All the ESPN sports cast of guys, please protect Jalen Rose at all costs. That's my man. Y'all, I can listen to Jalen Rose all day. He's funny as hell. But anyway. And I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry about how this look. It's gonna look wild whack because the way I recorded it. I did a screenshot of a screenshot.
Now, because
it's gonna look whack.
Let's quickly talk about Miss Rachel Nichols. Maria Taylor knows what a generational talent she is in the broadcasting world, so I don't even gotta go there and hype her up. Let's talk about the fact that she actually played basketball. And if you...
That's true. People respect commentary for people who actually played the sport. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Jalen Rose's daughter, I'm not sure your name, but you got some props on that. And I see this next picture, so let's get on this.
Let's go there. Let's talk about how you're related to Diane Sawyer, arguably the queen of ABC.
See, a lot of people don't know that. Diane Sawyer is Rachel Nichols' mother-in-law, and Diane Sawyer is like basically, she runs ABC, and ABC owns ESPN. So that's something to talk about. I like that. Okay, Jalen Rose's daughter, she doing her thing.
Nah. You got your job as one of the faces of ESPN because you're so entertaining and talented and so good at it, right? You are a woman in the sports world, and you sat there and you laughed about the Me Too movement,
That's another thing. Yeah, she did laugh about the Me Too movement. I guess she was just having a conversation, but some people have a certain way they feel about Me Too, but you know, if you in the entertainment world, you know how it is, especially if you married into Hollywood. And I'm pretty sure you probably heard some stories from your husband and from, you know what I'm saying, your in-laws. So yeah, man. I don't know. I like this girl right here. I might subscribe to her TikTok, yo. She alright, yo.
Or fellow women complaining about being sexually assaulted at work. You think that's funny? What really got me is you're tired of the Black Lives Matter movement because you weren't tired about posting about it or making your stupid little storybook monologues about it.
See, I'm glad she put that out there too, because a lot of these people was using Black Lives Matter to promote themselves and make themselves look good and make themselves like we down for the cause. And now she laughing about it. So were you down for the cause, or were you just using it to propel yourself to go further in your career because you see the trajectory that ESPN is on?
Instead of crying and calling Maria a diversity token, you can direct that energy to the people who think there can only be one woman on that stage.
See, it's the same thing I said. Why I gotta be one woman? It could have been a 1-2 punch. You know what I'm saying? It could be the 1-2 punch. It could be the 1A and the 1B. It don't have to be a Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan type of thing. It could be like a Kyrie Irving and a Kevin Durant type of thing, right? There's two great talents working together. That'd have been dope.
And if we're being real, Rachel Nichols is a subpar reporter. Subpar. Boring. Not great. I'm sorry you're white privilege.
Yeah, she like she don't turn a needle. She don't, like, I'm not, if I'm watching the game, I'm like, oh, damn, Rachel Nichols is about to interview Chris Paul. Like, she's just there. It is what it is. That's true.
This time. Maybe next time.
All right, man. So there you have it, yo. Like, that's a lot. That was a lot to take in, yo. That was a lot of funny, like, I don't know. Steven Jackson really did it for me, man. I'm shout out to Steven Jackson, man. I'm about to get my jersey, yo. I'm about to get my jersey made up. But yeah, man, how do you feel about those people speaking out about Rachel Nichols and, you know, how you feel about the Rachel Nichols situation. Do you feel like it's justified, or do you feel like she's getting railroaded because, you know, the situation's going on, or you feel like what she said was true, what she said was false, or do you feel like Maria Taylor did a chess move because, you know, her contract is coming up in a few days and she reportedly, allegedly, she won $8 million a year. So what do y'all think about that, man? Do y'all think that, what do y'all think about it? I just want to know how y'all think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I think this is very interesting, man, especially not to mention the thing that came out about Woj now, you know what I'm saying? That's new. I just heard about that, like, you know, they say Woj is a racist, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like, when you see Woj up there with, like, Jalen Rose and Jay, you know what I'm saying? When they have Jalen Rose, Jay Williams, and Maria Taylor, Woj should be looking uncomfortable, like, he didn't know what to say, what to do. I ain't saying you're racist, I'm just saying you look uncomfortable, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, that's just my take on it, yo. I'm glad you guys watched it, you got this far. Please hit the subscribe button, I appreciate your time. But, yeah, man, this is very interesting, man. This is very interesting. All right, man, till next time, peace.